M2 Global Technology is a premier high-tech, fast-growing San Antonio-based company serving a global marketplace in two business areas: RF microwave components and contract manufacturing services. An SBA service-disabled veteran-owned small business, M2 Global is an innovative, dynamic company with the advantage of over 30 years' experience. Our business started producing microwave component parts in 1974. 3 years later, it became Farinon Corporation, then Harris Corporation, and ultimately M2 Global Technology in 1999. M2 Global's facilities total 25,000 square feet with all departments air-conditioned. Inside are two clean rooms, one class 100,000 and one class 10,000. Our vision is simple: to be the knock-your-socks-off provider of technical manufacturing services through innovative ideas and solutions. Moreover, we're doing it, as proven by our selection into the United States Air Force Manufacturing Technical Assistance Production Program. M2 Global was one of only 90 companies that were chosen. We've been registered to ISO 9001 quality standards since 1994. In July 2006, we attained AS 9100 aerospace certification. M2 Global is recognized as a proven leader in the radio frequency passive components industry, particularly with its ferrite isolator and circulator lines. We design and manufacture a complete range of circulators, isolators, filters, power dividers, and couplers, as well as a full line of waveguide products that are custom designed and manufactured to meet stringent customer requirements. Contract manufacturing services is another of M2 Global's key business areas, serving the telecommunications, medical, aerospace, and defense industries. By using vertically integrated processes, we're able to maintain our competitiveness. By using our own precision equipment for metal fabrication, torch brazing, welding, metal finishing, and PCB assembly, we eliminate time-consuming subcontracting. M2 Global provides precision CNC machining and production to aerospace standards. Our precision fabrication department specializes in sheet metal forming and fabrication. We provide a wide variety of in-house finishing services, enabling delivery of consistently high quality in shorter than expected lead time. In PCB assembly, M2 Global provides printed circuit board assembly to IPCA 610 standards. In electromechanical assembly, we offer services that range from sub-assembly to complete product build and ship. Our test engineering department develops test fixtures and procedures ensuring premier quality products. Overall, our lean manufacturing approach ensures complete customer satisfaction in the shortest possible lead time. It's easy to see why M2 Global Technology is so successful. Our quality policy says it all. Quality is our legacy and our future. Customer satisfaction and continuous improvement are our focus. M2 Global Technology, fast-growing, award-winning, a company of national prominence, and an undisputed leader in our industry.
I'm Doug Carlberg, CEO and President of M2 Global Technology, and here with me today is our Chief Financial Officer and Director of Human Resources, Patty Meisenslager. We would like to welcome you to M2 Global Technology, where we design, build radio frequency microwave components and systems. These designs are used in radar, communication, and satellite systems. Also housed in this building is our state-of-the-art aerospace manufacturing plant, where we take raw materials such as aluminum, steel, and titanium and transform them into final products. These precision parts are used in aircraft, helicopters, drones, and missiles.
In this video, you will get a virtual tour of our factory and get an inside look at what makes M2 Global such a trusted supplier of high-quality microwave components and aerospace precision parts. We excel in manufacturing a high mixture of products and parts using small production lot sizes. How do we do this? Simple. We have taken the Toyota production system and applied it to this high-mix, low-volume model. We call it M2 Global Production System.
Patty, let's start the tour by going to our lobby.
All right, let's go. Here we are at a picture of Doug holding a high-power aluminum microwave waveguide section that is installed on a nuclear aircraft carrier. We are among a select group of suppliers that have certification to supply this product. This is just one group of products that we supply to our Department of Defense customers. M2 Global is classified as a small business administration, service-disabled, veteran-owned business. Matter of fact, we're 100% veteran-owned and 24% of our workforce are veterans.
Patty, can you tell us how we develop our high-performance teams?
Sure. Let's go to our Executive Leadership Team Board. At M2 Global Technology, we know how important it is to have the right people on the bus in order to have a cohesive working team. Think of it this way. It's kind of like Neapolitan ice cream. All the flavors are great by themselves. However, together they complement each other and make for an excellent combination. With that in mind, that is why we have all our employees fill out Myers-Briggs Personality Compatibility Forms. This breaks an employee into one of 16 personality types. It allows human resources and the employees with different personality types to form great teams by understanding how they all do not have to have the same filters that they look through, but ultimately they can still work together. I'm a prime example. With a large percentage of our exempt employees being engineers and typically score low on feelings and introverted, if it weren't for me with high scores as an extrovert and a whole lot of feelings, in my opinion, M2 could be a very boring place to work. And of course, as CFO, this is important to me because employees who harmoniously work together are more productive and therefore keep our customers happy by delivering their orders on time, which then adds to the bottom line.
Thank you, Patty.
You're welcome, Doug.
You know, you heard in our video about our vision and our mission, but we also have our core values. Our core values are very simple. They're listed here, but really it's our principles and it's respect for everybody, internal and external. As a management team, we sit and get together and ask ourselves 6 basic questions. Are we developing and producing the right thing? Are we producing the right thing well? Are we delivering it quick enough? Are we creating the best operational climate with our teams? Are we collectively anticipating and improving? Are we becoming successful? Are we making money? This all feeds in to helping us develop our true north for our journey. And we've broken it down into 4 categories: human development, quality, lead time, cycle time, and cost and productivity. With that, we feed into our strategic plan, which we do twice a year, and we update it. It's very simple. We're driven in 4 areas. We're market-driven, customer-focused, team-based, and how we implement the lean enterprise. And how do we know we're becoming successful? We do a customer satisfaction survey. And here, let me go through this with you real quick. We measure ourselves in 4 areas: customer satisfaction index, customer loyalty, would you continue to buy or recommend M2 Global, and overall vendor performance. Are we delivering on time? Is the quality 100%? It's all very important. One of the things you'll note here that we've had a slight drop in overall customer loyalty, and that's because we have one customer that uses us to train their new buyers. And we got a brand new buyer when we did the survey, and guess what? He didn't feel comfortable rating us. That's okay. That customer loves us, and we continue to get new buyers because he thinks we're a great training ground. On our executive team board, we talk about our strategic plan. We had 4 focus areas. One of them was creating the team-based culture and establishing a lean enterprise. Let me tell you how we did it. This is an example of our lean journey board. We had to go back and take a look at how we can develop and implement the Toyota production system into a high-mix, low-volume job shop. We gave this a lot of thought, and this is what we came up with. We realized we needed high flexibility, excellent information of the quality information, shorter lead times, and an outstanding organization. How did we get high flexibility? We needed to come up with a training matrix. We needed to qualify the work in the model on the machine. We needed to qualify the features. We had to check the part in the shop. And we needed to make sure we had the right people on the job or on the bus. And then we needed standard work. Going forward, how do we get excellent information and quality information? We established dashboards, status boards, employee meeting and interaction and how they could get together in employee meetings. We established a shop floor control module. We use an ERP system called Made to Manage. Also, we established A3 report outs and one-page project manager reports. Moving forward, and how do we reduce our lead times? We knew we had to keep the equipment up, so we established total preventive maintenance. We established setup reduction programs. We updated our value streams, and today we have 4 major value streams within M2 Global. We also realized that we needed to have the material just when we needed, so we established just-in-time material management. And here again, we had to optimize the process across the board. How do we get an outstanding organization? Here again, we went back and looked at our value streams. People placement, process definition and execution, and factory optimization. We rolled all this thing up, and then we're applying it and how we would implement it within our plan for the year. With this, we had to load it into our M2 Global production system, which is our house of lean with all the tools in our toolbox. And we'll be talking more about that as we go through and do Kaizen events. We also had to go back and look at the 5 principles of lean, which are basically, we need to specify the value. That's why we do value streams. We had to identify the value streams. We had to make the value flow. We had to let the customer pull that value. And at end, we needed to focus on continuous improvement. To make these projects, and we'll be talking more about Kaizen events, we came up with a very simple reporting structure. As is, to be. The opportunity, what did we do? What was the effect? Very simple report outs, the teams do it, and we do multiple Kaizen events on a weekly basis. Let's go forward to the next station. Now, let's hear about our safety and housekeeping success program from Eric and Tiffany.
One of our key lean tools is our success program. This tool plays an important part in our house of lean. We have taken the traditional Toyota 5S program and added safety, which we deem to be critically important. We do quarterly audits and engage our team members in the process. The audits are scored from a low of 1, which is an initial effort, to a 5, which is excellent habits. To assist in the program, we've installed floor titles in all the production areas and added casters to equipment, cabinets, and workbenches. This allows the floors to be easily cleaned. This has greatly improved our preventative maintenance and safety programs.
To keep focus on safety, we have added safety as the first topic in our daily stand-up production meetings. We use standard work to discuss the following topics: safety, quality, production plans and issues, maintenance. Next, we debrief what happened yesterday, what went well, what did not go well, what can be done different. This has resulted in M2 Global not having a lost time accident in over 10 years.
Now we're at a customer support area where you'll have an opportunity to hear about our Kaizen event that we did in the office. We focused on elimination of paper. We'll have an opportunity to hear about this from Mark and Warren.
As we were transitioning our business model into defense aerospace and upgrading our quality systems to the AS9100 standard, we realized that the amount of paperwork that would have to be processed and filed was going to increase exponentially. We had to maintain files for contract review, multiple terms and conditions, quality records and retention, employee training records, as well as maintaining M2's policy and procedures. Some files had to be maintained for 7 years and others for the life of our customers' programs. So what we did was we formed a team and did an industry search and found a paperless management system called ET File. We found that this software system was easy to use. It could store phone messages, faxes, paper documents, emails, and screenshots from our business ERP system. We found this allowed us to implement lean concepts of standardized work, building in quality at the source with visual management, and now we'll have Mark demonstrate how all this is done.
This is the ET file system here. For example, I am going to search an order from a customer that we have scanned into ET file. Here is the order. It would show step by step on what they did, certified numbers that are tied to the material, when it runs to the machine shop, when it was completed. We also have quality records tied to the order, which I will show here. These will be the quality records, drawings of the parts, also we have certs for outside process that need to be done to the parts.
Thank you, Mark. The benefits of this system are we have a centralized source of frequently used documents. We have a single point of access for the latest revisions of documents. It allowed AS9100 procedures and work instructions to be maintained in the latest PDF format, and document titles could be easily searched through Internet Explorer. This Kaizen event saved us countless hours in managing and storing our front office documents.
Now let's walk through our engineering and purchasing department and head to our quality lab. Here we are in the quality lab with Dean, Adrian, and Wayne. This is where we ensure our highest level of quality, not only for incoming, but outgoing quality. Dean, can you start?
When you participate in the aerospace industry, the ISO 9001 quality standard is not good enough. We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard, and we demonstrate this through our AS9100 certification. AS9100 is based on ISO 9001, but adds additional requirements to ensure that we meet our customers' requirements. Failure is not an option. In our quality control department, we support this effort by inspecting and auditing production parts and generating the data that demonstrates that our processes are in control and that each part produced conforms to specifications. We do not inspect quality into the part. Instead, we provide the data to the production and engineering departments to allow them to monitor and improve process controls and give our customers confidence that each part is aircraft ready.
Here we are conducting eddy current tests to verify that a job order has successfully completed heat treatment. This confirms that each piece has made the transition from a workable alloy temper to the final durable temper. The data is automatically downloaded and summarized so that I can quickly verify the quality of the heat treat cycle and include this data on the job order traveler.
Dimensional analysis inspections are one of the most important tasks of the department. The data is used for first articles and to ensure that each part is produced to specifications. Here, you see Adrian inspecting a part, verifying that the part has been machined to the precise specifications of the engineering drawing. Being able to read and interpret geometric dimensioning and tolerance (GD&T) drawings is critical to this position. Not only do you need to be able to interpret the engineering drawings for the inspection, but as a quality control engineer, you also act as a technical resource to the production department. Next to Adrian, you see our coordinate measuring machine in operation. The CMM provides high precision and accuracy while making the quality control department more productive. It's easy to see the value of having a precision instrument such as the CMM, but it takes extensive training to learn how to program, and it cannot be relocated to where the part is being machined. So here you see the next step in our journey, the portable handheld CMM. Alberto, our quality engineer, is inspecting a part, and if you look closely at the monitor, you will see that he is being shown where to place the probe. He's walked through the inspection process. This instrument still must be programmed and will require someone with GD&T skills and comfortable working around technology. But once the program is established, we can have many of our talented employees inspect parts by following the prompt. The instrument is interfaced, automatically downloading inspection results for quick examination and inclusion in job order travelers or first article packages. We can also provide close support to the production or engineering research and development departments by locating the CMM at the CNC tool. Now Alberto is going to show you how the tool actually works.
Once we have the data loaded into our system, now we can proceed to inspect. Once the part is aligned, it will give you the deviation between the profile of a surface to where we can create points. And then these points we can create a report and present it to our customer. And that's our report.
Here at M2 Global, building and quality is the foundation of our lean deployment.
Now we're out here in the factory in front of our production status board. Mike, can you tell us how we track and prioritize our work?
Mounted on the wall behind me is our visual control board for the manufacturing area. It is strategically placed by one of our clocking terminals. This allows our employees to view their job priorities by work centers when they are clocking in or logging onto their travelers. The visual board is organized by work center, and each job order in those work centers is prioritized by a due date. Each work center shows all job orders in that cell, and its status is color-coded to help the employee visualize his or her priority.
Can you tell us what the color codes mean?
The brown indicates a job order with significant quantity of material to be issued. Yellow are job orders that require outside processing. These jobs take longer and therefore have priority. Red indicates jobs that are not moving and require management attention. The control board also helps to identify bottlenecks or idle work centers by the amount of work currently staged in that work cell. We can then adjust our manpower to focus on these areas and require more attention. The visual control board updates as jobs are completed via real-time data collection, as well as when new orders are added. This gives us a current view of the entire operations status. All of our manufacturing employees are trained to use this tool to help increase workflow and productivity here at M2 Global.
Now, let's take you into our plant and share with you the technology we've applied to ensure the highest aerospace quality standards. Rodney?
Let us start in our manual machine area, where in the past it would have been the heart of the operation. The machining basics were developed using machines of this type, which built the foundation for the 20th century Industrial Revolution. These types of mills would have been used to make everything from warships and airplanes of the past to the stealth fighters and unmanned drones of today. All machinists would begin an apprenticeship on machines like a drill press and work their way up to understanding the fundamentals to master the operations of all the equipment in this cell. You can see this cell consists of manual mills that have 3 axes of travel and only allows one operation to be done at a time, which becomes very time-consuming in today's standards. Over here we have a manual lathe that only has 2 axes of travel with limited tooling and would result in multiple setups. A tool grinding machine here that was used to make custom tooling in-house, but with better technology and the help of computerized machining, the need for custom tooling has drastically decreased. Lastly, a surface grinding machine that was so vital in the past to achieve a perfect finish can now be achieved using modern tooling in our computer-controlled machining centers, thus eliminating the extra processing steps. In today's manufacturing, these machines are now used in a support role to finish certain features or operations that cannot be finished on a CNC machine. These are still important machines in manufacturing and will remain so for many years to come.
Today I'd like to talk to you about a setup reduction Kaizen we did. So when we go to set up our CNC machines, the first thing we need to do is we need to look at our setup sheet, which tells us which tools we need to run the job. So after I do that, then I come over here to our machine and I'll select the tool that I need. So using my personal ID code, I access the machine and I withdraw the tool that I need. So now that I get my tool out, I'm ready to measure. One of the things that this helps us do is it keeps an inventory of our tool usage. And when we reach the min that the tool is set for, it generates a report that goes to our purchasing agent to reorder tools. So now that I have my tool, it's time to go measure. So now that I've selected the tool from the tool vending machine, the next step in our setup process is measuring it. So we used to do this on the machine itself. We would take this tool setting gauge, we would place it on the table of the machine, and then we would put the tool in the spindle and bring the spindle down until it touched the gauge, and we would use the machine positioning to determine the length of the tool. Now we're doing this offline. I come over here to our Zoller tool setter, I derive my measurement, and then I repeat the process until all of my tools are set. And then when I'm done, I transfer all that data down into the machine itself. Now doing this saves us 384 hours a year of capacity. And that's for one machine, and we have 7 machines. Also, these machines only make money when they're running. So the faster we get them running, the better.
Now that we're in our CNC machining bay, Rodney, can you tell us about the technology we've got with these CNC machines?
Definitely, Doug. Behind me, you will see one of our Haas CNC milling machines. These are manufactured here in the USA and shipped all over the world. These are the same types of machines that our local community college uses to teach basic machining, which allows students from the college to quickly transition into machinist positions. Unlike the manual machines that we just saw, these are computer numerically controlled, or CNC for short, and these use lines of code to drive the tooling paths used to produce the finished product. This 3-axis machining center also has a 4th-axis rotary table and the ability to expand to a 5th axis. By adding the additional axis tied to the computer controls, it allows us to machine parts completely by using 1 to 2 setups. Now we can take the computer-aided design data from our customers, load it into our programming system, and begin applying tool paths to the design model, thus creating the necessary program files for the machine to start cutting parts. With the advances in machine technology, along with the ever-changing tool technology, we can increase our metal removal rates and reduce our cycle times without affecting the quality of the product. This allows us to save a significant amount of machine time and be more competitive in today's market. This brings us to our Morisiki CNC Lathe Center. This is our 7-axis dual spindle, dual turret machine. What that means is there are 2 workstations to hold parts as well as 2 turrets to hold the tooling. That allows for multiple operations to run in both the left and right spindle at the same time. This results in less operations, material preparation, and operator handling, making this a very highly efficient production machine. Most parts coming off this machine are complete and require no extra machining. Here's an example of an RF isolator housing that was machined in 45 seconds. You can see it is a complicated part with internal threads. This Swiss turning center is used to produce the covers for the isolator housing. Note the size of the threads on the side, and that allows for a perfect fit into the housing. As you can see on this table, there are machines that make these various parts.
Now we're in the RF assembly area where we actually will take the housings and the covers that we manufactured over in the CNC bay and bring them in here to assemble them into isolators and circulators. The isolators and circulators are some of our highest demand products that we deliver to the market. Archie, tell us a little bit about how we assemble this product.
Thank you, Doug. Isolators and circulators are key components of both the commercial and defense-related wireless communications infrastructures, and as such play an important role in cell phone networks, satellite base stations, radar, air traffic control, aviation landing systems, and military electronic warfare equipment. These applications require that our products meet stringent performance standards at a very high reliability level. In order to achieve that level of reliability, each and every one of our products is assembled and tested using a specific detailed assembly instruction, as you see here, showing all the specifications and also the assembly sequence.
Once the product is assembled, it moves on to the test department. Gene, tell us how we test these isolators and circulators.
The components now move on to the test station where, as mentioned earlier, every unit is 100% tuned and tested to assure the performance and reliability expected. Tuning and testing are performed on state-of-the-art network analyzers where the test technician can visually monitor the performance of the unit being tuned while applying dielectric tuning compound as needed to achieve the desired results. After testing, the units are sealed if specified, and then all units are labeled with a part number and a date code and packaged for shipment to the customer. M2 Global offers the best warranty in the market, 2 years.
Lean is a continuous journey. Over the years, we applied for many benchmarking and recognition programs. These include Industry Week Top 20, the Texas Star Manufacturing Award, the Association for Manufacturing Award, and the Shingle Prize for Excellence, just to name a few. This has allowed us to benchmark ourselves against the best industry standards and has allowed us to set the focus where we needed to go going forward. I remember a quote from Will Rogers, "Even if you're not on the right track, you can get run over if you don't keep moving." I never forgot that.
Doug and I hope you have enjoyed this virtual tour of M2 Global Technology.